Hey, what's up, YouTube? And in this episode of Mediocre Midas, it's going to be the Midas team taking on Thomas's Vet Boar Butcher's team. So, Vet Boar Princess, Vet Brisket, Vet Ox, Boiler, and Shank. And I'm coming in with Midas, Nausea, Vitriol, Calculus, Mercury, and Catalyst. So, very strange lineup for me. I'm playing essentially the box one, but with Nausea. And I'm just trying to play around with the lineup, see if what happens if I take Crucible out? What happens if I play a little bit more of a control style guild here? So, for the Butcher's Keys to Victory, they're going for a 1-4 game, 1 goal, 4 takeouts. One, they want to focus damage on single opponents, take them out one at a time but quickly. Two, the value healing field medic ability of Vet Brisket. And three, timing that legendary and planning your trajectory for Vet Ox Vet Boar is super important. For the Alchemists, we're going for a 2-2. So this is a little unusual and probably not wise to go 2-2 into Vet Boar. One, I need to get those goals, so I got to score early and often. Two, got to keep the condition pressure on. I've got to be able to look for low health and take it out when I can. And three, I've got to exploit the low defense on this team with my ranged character plays, with hypnosis, with blind. And so, yeah, I've got my work cut out for me. So here comes the first turn activation, or first turn allocation. I put 2 on Calculus to sprint and get the ball, come back, maybe throw a play there for free. Mercury's going to have 4 this turn. He may have double duty powering people up. Midas is going to have 4, may go for a double lure. Vitriol is going to have the remaining 3. And OCAT and the Snick are just going to be batteries this turn. So OCAT's going to provide a condition of pull on demand, and Snick hopefully may provide a crowd out. So that's how I've allocated my team here. You can see Boiler has already jogged up towards the middle of the field there and kicked off. Pretty good kick. And so we're going to see how this goes. So it looks like the rest of my allocation is done, and we are just about to get going here. So again, sticking with the 2-2, really trying to figure out what to do because people are getting better and better at killing the ball here. And so I really need to get very comfortable with the Midas takeout game. And a lot of people play hard 3-0 Midas, and I think that's fine, but you also need to be able to account for, okay, they're going to kill a ball in such a perfect manner. You need to be able to adjust, right? You need to be able to transition to your 2-2. For Thomas here, his first turn, with Vet Boar, it's always a little interesting. We're going to see, can he control the trajectories? Does he declare the legendary at the right time? So that's enough of our intro blah blah. Let's go ahead and speed up the footage. There goes the handshake. And we're going to go a lot faster now. So, Calculus is going to go first. She's going to sprint to the ball. So she'll jog 5 to the ball, 3 back towards, it looks like Mercury. And she'll also, while she's out, she's going to pull. She's not exactly within 6, so blind. And blind isn't great value right now. She'll pull the fire off of OCAT, throw a noxious blast over at Boiler. So, you can see me placing the AoE there, and that's also going to be a slight discouragement for Vet Ox and Vet Boar to go through it. They don't care about poison. Anyways, I do land it, do a couple of damage, and poison to Boiler there. Thomas is going to sprint Princess up, and now I'm going to go in with my lure, because I don't have that many dead activations this turn. So I'm thinking I'm going to lure up Vitriol for the goal at the end of the turn, and then I'm also going to lure up Mercury, since he has the most. So those are the 2 characters with the most influence on them. And so that's going to be my double lore this turn with Midas. And yeah, we'll see how it goes if Thomas wants to play standoff or if he is going to play aggressive. It's been interesting lately. I've been seeing more people trying to play standoff, and it's interesting, but knowing how to play standoff, I think, is a very tricky thing. I don't know how to play standoff very well. That's why I don't play smoke. Anyways, Boiler's going to go. He's going to throw a couple of marked targets onto Mercury and Ocalc. And then he's going to throw an axe at Mercury. And then the weirdest thing, just decides not to go anywhere. So you have chosen standoff, sir. So we're gonna figure out how we want to handle the rest of this standoff. That does compromise Mercury a bit. I thought he would try to get in. If since he marked a target, why not go and start the party early? See if he could, try to get a position, pull somebody back, but that's not going to happen. I'm trying to figure out what to do with Mercury. Should I go in? So yeah, I actually am gonna pass the ball first to Vitriol, and I could have dodged up, but probably not the best idea anyway. Um, she's well within goal scoring range right there, anyways, just off the lure. So I pass that, and I'm thinking about, okay, do I have to start this party myself? Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to jog uh, into the dog, actually, instead of Boiler, which is very odd. So I spent one to pass. I'm going to roll. It looks like, oh, yeah, I am going to throw that momentous Fire Blast backwards. And so that's going to be for OCAT to run through and then power up Vitriol. Since I know, and I'm using that terrain there so that Vet Boar can't charge me, and Vet Ox won't be able to make it. So I'm making contact where I am, just creating opportunities. There goes Vet Ox. He doesn't do anything this turn, just to sprint up. I think at this point, I am deciding if I want to go with the Sneck or if I just go ahead and goal right now. Oh, it looks like I don't know what I did. Did I go with no? I'm about to go with Sneck right now. Oh, I went with OCAT and just jogged. I see. I went with OCAT, jogged through the burning. Then Vet Boar went and did nothing. And here comes Shank going into Mario. He's gonna take burning there. I think we forgot to take the 2 inches off the move, but it doesn't really matter. Shank could get there. I guess it would probably just would have cost him a where'd they go or something like that. He's gonna do a little bit of damage to Mercury. Then I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure out my trajectory with Vitriol. It looks like I'm gonna go right past Shank. I'm gonna charge him. I don't think he does anything. He's just gonna let me do a momentous clone, and then I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna push dodge. Push dodge will get me in range. So I've got clone up, which is nice. That will stop Brisket from doing one thing to me, and I'll attack him again. I think I just push dodge him out of melee this time, and I dodged into a clear ball path there. And then I'm going to take my first shot on goal, kick and bonus. I'm going to go ahead and hit that, putting me up 4-0, and then I'm going to slide back with clone. I probably could have stayed there and kept my momentum, but, it's fine. Oh no, I do actually end up staying there. Look at this scatter. Okay, so he's trying to kill the ball, and look, it just line drive right down the side. Like, that's garbage. Damn it. People are so good at doing that against me. They just get the absolute perfect scatter, and I get so frustrated. I'm like, okay, fuck this. Sorry for the F word, but I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to play my game. And it looks like we play for the next turn. I'm going to get activation. I'm going to do a slight dodge with Vitriol there. Thomas is going to dodge Vet Boar. And we're going to play this through. So I did do a little bit of damage to Boiler there. Wait, I'm not sure why we dodged. That was weird. Why did we dodge? Did something happen? Looks like he moved a model and I moved a model, and I don't really understand. Now we're actually doing our dodges. So I'm going to dodge in. It looks like I dodged in with Mercury on that side into Shank. and he dodged Vet Ox into the play. So we've gone for scrum. This is a very dicey thing on my part because I'm going to give up on the ball, but the ball is so far on the other side of the field, and I don't have Crucible or Vet Calc, so I don't really have the range to go get that ball. So yeah, it's been frustrating lately because people have gotten better at killing the ball and stalling. So that's making me play a little more aggressive these days. I'm playing a little more grindy. I'm going to start with Mercury, and I'm going to do Momentous Fire Blast. Then I'm going to do some Fireballs, and I should have, if I hit all 4, I would have killed Boiler, but I only hit 3 of them, and I leave Boiler on, I believe, 2 health. But I did get a couple of momentum out of it, so it's not the end of the world. And then I heal, I believe I heal Mercury back up. I think, Thomas goes in with Princess. I don't think that's a good activation. I think he probably should have went in and cleared Vitriol right now and then declared Legendary. But that's okay. I'm not going to complain too much. I'll go walk up with Calculus, pull a play, and then throw a Noxious Blast on Boiler, killing Boiler, putting me up 6-0. Here comes Boar finally. He's going to go into Vitriol. I am going to... I think I defensive and counter. I don't remember. But defensive and counter may have been great here because then I could have, forced him to 6s and then I could have dodged out. Actually, he based me, so counter is not good. I think I just went defensive. So he's just going to go ahead and really just open up on Vitriol. And I think he's just going to, if I recall, like this is easy work for Vet Boar. He also declares his legendary, and I disagree with this. He charged straight down the sideline. He should have cut that angle a little bit more so that more people could benefit from the legendary, notably Vet Ox, because everybody else is tied up right now. So Furious doesn't do a whole lot on the side that he charged down and declared. It looks like I'm trying to remember what happens here, but it looks like this is Vet Gutter. Vet Gutter is going to do some attacks on Mercury, and she's going to just start pulling conditions off the board. So again, here's a nice little use of Field Medic to start clearing people out. A little early in the turn, though. Would have waited a little bit later on that one. I think at this point, that should have been a Shank or a Vet. Probably Shank just to get out of trouble now. So, okay, so I'm going to go with Midas. I'm going to push dodge away from the dog. I'm going to pull a condition to gain my fulmination. Then I'm going to go into Shank. I'm going to do some push double dodge on Shank. Start to rearrange things. Actually, I do get a momentous lure, so I can lure OCAT closer to the play. I knock down Shank, and I'm going to do a little bit more damage to Shank. So I'm already working on my second takeout here. And, unfortunately for Thomas, he's killed Vitriol, and he's trying to work on Mercury. So he can get Mercury, but his placing, he's a little more spread out than he probably should have been. Here comes Vet Ox into Calculus. He's going to do a little bit of damage to Calculus, and he's in there with the Snick. And I probably should have moved the Snick. I didn't realize he was rowdy, so the crowd out does nothing. I should have just moved the Snick out of the way, because at the end of his activation, he's going to do 3 damage to the Snick. I do a counter. I was hoping to get... I think I was hoping to get another Noxious Blast, which really isn't possible. So why did I do that? I don't know. So some more damage on Calculus there. And then he'll take his... Oh, he actually does that whirling chains and pulls everybody in, which is weird because that kind of frees up OCAT So OCAT is just free to just wail on him now, which is what he's going to do. He's just going to, I mean, it does 3 damage and everything. That's cool, but OCAT don't care that much. He's just going to knock you down. Then he's going to walk over to Shank with the rest of his 3 influence remaining. And he's just going to rip Shank a new one. So getting a lot of work already out of Mercury and OCAT. Calculus got the finishing blow on that last one, but you know, that was good work by Mercury nonetheless. And here comes the last hit into Shank, putting me up 8-2. So really working this takeout. I'm so mad about that ball. It's just so, I hate dead balls on the side like that. It's just so dumb. Sometimes in the past, I would just let myself die and run and get it if I have like V-Calc or something on the field. But no, we're just going to grind it now. If we're going to play this like standoff, and you know, this is a little more sophisticated game, which is cool. But let me just keep my lead with the takeouts. So he's going to come in with Boiler and Shank. Boiler's going to snap up the ball. And I believe Thomas is going to win turn here. And looks like he's loading up Brisket. I'm going to bring Vitriol in from the side. She's got this crazy 11-inch jog because get back in there, plus with that fast ground. But I need to be wary and stay out of Vet Boar. So I measured that. Yeah, I'm still out of Vet Boar. So that's good. Anyways, he's going to go first. It looks like, I think he's going to start with, is this Vet Brisket? I don't remember. No, this is Vet Ox. Vet Ox is going to go into Ocalc. Ocalc's going to counter just so I can get a Poison Blast, do a little bit of damage. But I know she's on her way out. She's getting beat up pretty bad right now. And Thomas' dice do pretty well. Like, he's been rolling a lot of, actually, basically everybody's been rolling on me and posterizing. So I have to just got to take those hits and play through my plan. He ends up with a double takeout on Ocalc and the Sneck because of the whirling chains, putting him at 5 to my 8. I'm going to go over there with, it looks like, OCAT. And we did some decent damage to Vet Ox, so I'm just gonna wear him down a bit. And with him knocked down and going in on 2-1, you can wrap pretty quick. And here comes OCAT again, another takeout. So 3 takeouts and a goal so far. OCAT has is taking out Vet Ox. The other 2 guys on the side of the field are rough. Brisket is a tough nut to crack because of her unpredictable. And it looks like Vet Brisket is going right now, and she's going to rip into Mario a bit. I believe she's going to... Wait, I'm not sure if this is... Oh, sorry. This is Vet Boar. Vet Boar is going to make short work of Mario there, putting him 7 to my 10, which is a decent activation. So I'm about to go here with the man Midas, and I'm going to do this crazy crossover move. So check this out. This is like crossing people's ankles, like NBA freestyle. So pull for fulmination, push double dodge, draw a counterattack from Vet Boar, which does nothing. Drop 2 conditions on him. Go into Brisket. I don't recall whether or not Brisket tries to counter, but it's a trap. I'm just trying to win that momentum race. So push double dodge on Brisket, back into Boar, and I'm trying to get this lure off, right? Because I want to get, I need to get OCAT from that side of the field. I need to pull him away from Boiler. So I'm going to push double dodge. I've circled where that lure is going to happen. So nice little reposition there by Midas. He does a little bit of damage. He does some reposition. So I'm calling that the crossover, where you jump from one model to the next model and you continue to reposition. All right. So nice little setup there by Midas. Now, Vet Brisket's gonna go. She's just gonna sprint. Basically, she's out. She's like, I don't like this crossover. Vitriol's gonna come in, and I think she was within range of yeah. I moved OCAT over there just perfectly for her to pull that, get the free charge. So she's gonna do she's gonna do some non-momentous damage, but it's good work. You know, it's 3 damage wrapped to 4 damage. It's 24 boxes, but with a couple of crowd outs, and I don't think OCAT's in there, but a crowd out and a free charge like that on 3-1, you can do some damage. Here comes Boiler. Boiler's gonna sprint up, kick the ball to Brisket. Brisket's gonna dodge up. I don't give a shit, man. That's go ahead and I've given up. Like, go ahead and ball. That's fine. Princess is gonna jog over to OCAT, which is great. Then crazy where'd they go, and then charge from Shank. It's like a 12-inch charge into OCAT, which is pretty cool move. Pretty cool move. But it's good to see, like, you know, Thomas learning how to kill the ball against me, how to play that kind of, you know, just dodge, just stay out of reach, that kind of thing. This team I didn't really build for that, so I've got a takeout lead. So, and you can see there's a giant stack of momentum I've got on the side there. So I'm doing really well this turn. And Shank is going to go in. He's going to do a little bit of damage to OCAT, but I've got a strong lead there on momentum. So I'm going to go ahead and take turn. I think Ox is on, Vet Boar is on 13 now after all the damage we did, plus the double condition. So good work by committee there. I'm moving some pieces on, but really this is going to come down to, can Vet Cat do 13 damage to a 3-1 Vet Boar with 2 crowd outs against and 2 gang ups in favor. So this is just neutral dice, and I've got a spike. I've got to do reasonably well on my dice rolls here. But interesting that, you know, that one stupid garbage scatter like that just like just made me go like, that's it. We're just killing people. So knockdown 2 damage. I'm gonna wrap around, do 4 damage there. I think I get another wrap, do another 4 damage. So 10 damage. I need to do 3 on this last hit, and it looks like I got it. So that's gonna do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.